right, here we are for the second spirit of the night. This is not old enough to be called whiskey. But before I get into that, you may be wondering what's happening besides my right elbow there. That's my camping box. I'm preparing a box full of whiskey bottle heels to take camping. And I'll be going camping in 2 short weeks. So I have about 3 more bottles to get down to the heel level, and I have several bottles with which I can do that, and I will put those in there. But I'm not going to tell you what's in the camping box yet. I'm going to tell you from the campsite what's in the box. I'll make a video when I'm camping to show you what's in my camping box just beneath my right elbow. Okay, that's not what this video is about. This video is about this one here. It is a peated Macaloney from the Macaloney distillery, or what do they call themselves again? Macaloney's Caledonian Brewery and Distillery, or also on the sign it says Victoria Caledonian Distillery. This is the nearest distillery to where I live, and they have put some blends together of whiskeys from Scotland, and they're done with that now. They're making their own spirit. Now, there was a Macaloney, which I did some time ago. This is a peated Macaloney, which I acquired, I think, 6 or 7 months ago. And then there's also a triple distilled Irish style spirit. It's not quite a whiskey yet. They have a whiskey, but they're being kind of slow to release it. It's ready, but they want to have a great big release party to end all release parties. I think they should just release it and let us taste it. But right now we'll have to content ourselves with the triple distilled and the peated Macaloney from the Victoria Caledonian Distillery. Now I'm going to open this and pour a dram, and then I'm going to read what information is on the bottle, and if there's anything more than what I've said already. And then I'm going to nose it and taste it. Why can't I get my fingernails on that little point? There's a little pull tab here. Okay, I think I got it now. There's our tab. I got it now. It's coming up. It's coming off. All right. We got the foil off. There's a bit of dust on here. I acquired this sometime, here we are. I guess it was around the date. Is there a date on here? That would have been the 7th of February 2020, shortly after I tried it at the Comox Valley Whiskey Festival. In fact, just a week after I tried it at the West Festival, I was able to go to the distillery a week after and purchase this bottle, and it cost me $132.20 out the door. $132 for a young spirit. But it's a small distillery. And it costs a lot of money to have a small distillery starting up. They don't have a lot of stocks. They have to make everything fresh, and it takes them a while to get established. Let's see what we got here. What do we got for legs? Oh, they're way up here. Thick ridge. Legs are slow to form, but they do come down. They are thin, long legs. Thin, long legs, and not many of them. And on the ridge there, they're forming slowly and slowly coming down. Yes, this one is bottled at 46%, I believe. Yep, 46%. So it says here, Macaloney's Peated, Macaloney peated smoked at our distillery to 54 ppm, Island single malt spirit, non-chill filtered and natural color. Macaloney, or son of malt, is the Scottish Gaelic saying for single malt. And then visit our distillery for guided tours, tutored tastings, and custom designed 30-liter casks. On the back here, product of Canada, single malt spirit, return for refund, etc., etc., etc. Recycle. And then there's the code, which I can't read. All right, cleanse the palate. Oh, that's nice. Nice malty. Malty and getting some caramel. Malty and caramel, toffee, and alcohol. It is, after all, 46% alcohol by volume. There's a very strong toffee note in with the alcohol note. I suspect it's going to be a little hot. Toffee and malty. A little bit of milk chocolate too. But toffee, lots of toffee. It reminds me a little bit of Glenglassaugh Torfa, where the peat is not so peaty, but I'm getting all these other nice things, like caramel, a bit of vanilla too. But the peat is not quite evident on the nose. Well, wait, maybe it said 54 ppm on the label? I don't know. This has a lot of caramel and toffee, just like the Glenglassaugh Torfa, but I'm not getting that heavy citrus, lemon and or lime and or orange that I expect from something that's heavily peated, like an Islay peated whiskey. Maybe a bit. Let's give it a taste and see if we get any peat smoke at all. Ah, there it is. There's some peat. Yes, peat smoke. But it's not manifesting itself in the same way as an Isla peated whiskey. I'm not getting that heavy citrus at all. What I'm getting is a burnt toast. There's a hint of burnt toast on the palate here. Let's go again. Okay. It's still malty. I'm getting a little less of the caramel and toffee than I was before. I'm getting some milk chocolate, but not so much the peat. And it says peated Macaloney. Strange. Once again on the palate, burnt toast. Burnt toast and a bit of a burn, a little bit of a hug on the throat. It is, after all, 46%. It is, after all, too young to be called a whiskey. I'm going to add some water. See if that opens it up a little. See if that brings any ash or peat. If anything, I was getting a little bit of ash on the palate, but I think we're getting somewhere now. Ooh. It's still got a bit of that alcohol burn on the nose. I think I'm getting some orange. Yes, orange. That toffee note seems to have faded away, moved aside, and left room. It's moved aside. It's moved aside and left room for some orange. What kind of orange? The little ones with the loose skin. What are they called? Mandarin oranges? Yeah, here is where the peat starts to manifest itself after adding water. The burn is gone, mostly. still a little bit of burnt toast, but there's a lot of orange in the mouthfeel, which is more oily, strangely enough, after I've added water. But when I did the legs, it gave me every indication that it was viscous. But I think the viscosity was being masked by the burn. Yeah. Now on the nose I'm getting quite a bit of orange. And yeah, that burnt toast. And I'm getting some ashes towards the end. Nothing particularly tarry. It's more of a bonfire and burnt toast kind of peated. And the question is, how did they peat this? Did they malt the barley over a peat fire? Or did they use a peated cask like Shelter Point does when they make their smoke point? Or is it Smoky Point? Mm-hmm. With a little bit of water, mandarin and blood orange, and just a little bit of burnt toast. Maybe it's a little bit slippery in the same way as a Connemara is, but it's definitely not the kind of peat that you get from Islay. Yeah, not bad. I'm going to wait and see what happens to it when it oxidizes a little more. Cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.